G'day folks, welcome back to Boddington Farm. Well, it's coming to that time of year, the time of seasons where we're starting to kick the autumn winter garden veggie patch into gear. So yesterday, with Bibby's assistance in sorting out seeds, Agent spent most of the day in the garden getting the autumn winter garden veggie patch into gear. And so folks, this is what happens. See, we like to plant our veggies or produce in like a sort of companion gardening sort of system. So here, you see in here, I've got our capsicums of a couple of mainly the green red capsicum variety, but also as companion planting, what I planted is chilies. We figured them being of the same sort of family or genus, they would complement each other and grow well together. So in this section here, although I do have some pumpkins coming in from the back, we've got capsicums. This one here has been going for a little while. And got some other capsicums here that were in another section of the garden, which I've moved and I'll put up here. And we've got our capsicum seedlings that I brought down from the nursery section of the farm. And in amongst all of these is where I planted the chili or jalapeno seeds. So we'll see how those go. That'll be interesting to see how it turns out. As we move further on down, see, pumpkins going crazy. I did actually manage to harvest a pumpkin yesterday, a nice little Queensland blue, very nice. Yeah. How do I hold it? Yeah, nice. In this section of the garden here, I've got tomato seedlings and some mixed tomato seeds. I've also put some more tomato seedlings in up here, and because it's in the same genus species, being deadly nightshade, what I've got here, and I'll put in some more potatoes. And now, interesting thing, having learnt from watching Julie on 254 Nature Growers, what I did is I had some potatoes that had gone to seed and were beginning to sprout. So I got some potash from our fireplace in a little container. I cut up the potatoes, so I had sections with a little sprout on them, gave them the cut ends a good dab or coating in the potash and put them in the ground. So Julie from 254 Nature Growers, I learned that from you, and I'll put that to use. Cheers, Dale. So let's keep on going. Yes. So as I said, in this section here, I've got the tomato seeds and tomato seedlings, a mixture of tomato seeds, amongst which I've got the brandy pink, which I've never grown before. I've got mortgage lifter and ox hearts. Now my aim is to continue what I've got already here. I want to just bring it on down through this way eventually, so I'll have like one long growing tunnel of tomatoes. So that's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. It's a work in progress, and as always, we're always learning. Give it a go. Where to go? Yes, in this little section here is where I have planted about 2 or 3 different varieties of corn, direct sow, as well as some beans. Now, as you probably would have seen from one of my last videos, corn and beans grow well together. As the corn grows, it provides a growing base for the climbing beans to grow up and basically do the beanie thing on. That didn't sound quite right, did it? But anyhow, you get the idea. bean and corn grow well together, they complement each other. Now, I do have some peas growing along the bottom here. I've got to give them a good water. I just wanted the roots to settle a little bit. But if you notice, I put them against the bottom of this chook shelter, which I showed in an earlier video. My goal here is, as they grow, I'm going to train them to grow over this. Pretty simple. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah. In this section of garden here, I've direct sowed broccoli, the normal type and the purple broccoli. In this section here, I'll put in direct sow cabbage and Brussels sprouts. What I've done is I've done an oversow of all of these, so as they sprout up, if I manage to successfully get, well, I'm going to say too many, I can thin out the density by spreading the garden bed. That's my aim. So my aim is to get lots of sprouting up and then shift them delicately as I spread the garden bed. So cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts and broccoli over here, and I put them here as companions to the kale and the chard that was already growing here. In amongst this as well, I've got some sage seeds direct sowed and some thyme. In amongst the tomatoes down there as companion, I've got sage and oregano. There's sage on. Could have been sage or thyme and oregano, but through here and down in the middle here, as well as around the chilies, basically throughout the garden here, I have also planted flower seeds. I've got seeds like marigold, calendula, and some general flower seeds, as well as sunflower seeds. Now my purpose for these flowers is the marigold and the calendula are a good general pest deterrent. Okay, they don't completely get rid of all pests, but they are a good pest deterrent, which makes our work that little bit easier. And the sunflowers, well, what can I say? Big, beautiful yellow things, good seeds at the end for our chooks, but also more importantly, the flowers bring in the bees. And when the bees come and do the bee thing, they help pollinate our plants, and we get all sorts of goodies from that. So folks, that's what's happened this weekend on Boddington Farm. We've gotten our winter autumn garden starting to kick into gear. Probably in first gear going into second, but we're starting to move. So as always folks, if you like what you see, give us a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share the bejesus out of this video, out of this vlog, tickle the bell, so you'll be notified when we put up a new video. Take care folks, be good to each other, and share the knowledge, because knowledge kept to yourself only benefits one person. You share it with others and everyone else learns. Keep safe folks, alright. So please folks, give us a big thumbs up, share this, hit the subscribe button and tickle that bell to receive notifications.